Hey YouTube, I hope you guys are doing well. Please ignore the messy altar behind me. I'm debating on whether I'm going to go live on TikTok since I have had so much trouble with TikTok. But should I hit that button and just seal my coffin shut from being banned? Let's go, shall we? All right, I decided to do it live on TikTok as well. So, hello TikTok, hello YouTube. I hope you guys are doing well. The reason I'm on here is I want to go over something with you. Now, I just discovered this, and I discovered this not just through an occultist, but when I heard it the second time, I was like, okay, I've got to look into this. So, we're in some, before I even get into the Kazemi, let me say this. We are in um, something called a Shemitah. Now, in the business sector of things, this is when, and if you guys missed this broadcast, you can catch it on YouTube because I'm on there as well live. Anyway, in the business sector of things, um, every 7 years there's something called a Shemitah. Now, I didn't know what this meant in the beginning, but then I got this message about a week ago from one of my former occult teachers talking about it. And this morning I was in a warrior, what's it called? Oh my God, I forgot his name. I follow him here on TikTok. Oh, Warrior Training, something like that. Warrior Training Academy. That's it. I was in his lives this morning just for his people that joined his group, and it was just mind blowing. So, what I'm trying to say is, everything is connected, nothing stands alone. So, when you have the occult world saying this and the financial world, and his group is rather spiritual, so even they're seeing it. So, let me just break this down. Um, a Shemitah, this is a 7 year cycle found in Leviticus of the Torah. And for those of you who know me, I am not religious at all. It's where the seventh year of the land is allowed to rest on the Sabbath or the Sabbaths, and it's considered all debts are purged, setting the stage for the next 7 years. Now, that sounds great, right? However, the United States itself, our whole economy is based upon debt and how we benefit from debt. So, with that being said, for the last 150 years, they have not been kind to the working man, to the middle class, so to speak. And every 7 years in September, like clockwork, these things happen. Now, um, just give you a rundown. 7 years ago, during the last Shemitah, the Asia Pacific currency crashed, and the supermoon coincided with the lunar eclipse, creating the blood moon. That was pretty much over all of Earth. Um, 14 years ago in September, Lehman Brothers collapsed. 21 years ago in September, the Twin Towers collapsed. So every 7 year cycle, there is some sort of crisis that comes with it for the financial system. Okay. Um, this is where crypto comes in, but I'm not going to talk about crypto today. And I made a little sign here so you can see how Shemitah is spelled. Shemitah. The Kazemi, we're going to talk about that as well. Now, my understanding is the Shemitah ends on September 26th, which is the day after the new moon in Libra. I mean, I could sit here and go on, but I'm not about it. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. So every time we have this energy in, um, it's a time when things come to a head. Okay. And what I mean by that is we're getting ready to go into some sort of a famine or a shortage of food. This is where the possibility of World War III can happen. Okay. This is a global economic collapse. So I'm referring to CBDC with that. That is central bank digital currency, coming to you very soon if you live in the United States. It also represents death of world leaders. Well, who did we have just die? That was all over the fucking news. The Queen. There's more of that to come. This also represents climate change and climate issues, and there could be climate lockdowns because of weird, crazy weather happening. Those are just some of the possibilities. Like I said, I'm just been introduced to this, and when I get new information about whether it's with the occult world or the financial world, I'm going to spread the word to others. You don't have to agree with me, and that is fine. Okay. But this is just something that when you hear it once, you go, oh, okay, a Shemitah. Okay. But when you hear it twice, the universe is telling you that is not an accident. Listen to what this person is saying over here. Okay. And that's exactly what I did. So that's Shemitah. It is ending on the 26th, and I have this strange feeling. It is written in the stars that something is getting ready to happen. Could be the stock market crashing. And when the stock market crashes, crypto takes a hit too. Crypto's in a bear market. So when I say bear market, it doesn't benefit us. But while everyone's freaking out and getting rid of their crypto, I always go in and buy the dip. I try not to feed fear. That's general rule of thumb. And when I create my crypto class, you'll understand what I mean more about that. Let me go check YouTube, see if they're Kapui. Hey, sweetie, how are you? Blessed fall, darling. All right. Hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you in ages. Anyway, so change is coming, and it's like a great reset. Okay. What else can I add to this? Some of it some are calling it like a black swan effect, which I'm not really quite sure what that means. I understand great reset much better than that. But get all your ducks in a row. Stock up. I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to freak you all out or be an alarmist. If you don't prepare for the simple things, water, things that, have a good shelf life, because I think the next 5 to 6 months are going to get gnarly. They call it a dark winter, is what they're calling it. And it's not just going to happen to us here in the United States. It will happen globally. It's a great reset. China, Russia, all the superpowers, which are all three I just named, China, Russia, United States, all going through a financial reset. Start watching the financial sector a little more. Even I don't play the stock market. Just kind of keep your eye on things. I kind of think that a few days after the 26th, like the 27th, 28th, 29th, I think something like that's going to happen. Something that kills the economy is coming. So we'll stay tuned, wait and see. But I've watched a lot of people, not just on TikTok, but also on YouTube, talking about it. And psychics are seeing it. People who are energy healers are feeling it. People from all different facades of the esoteric world. So when you're, seeing and hearing all that, it kind of makes you go, okay, what's going on? It is written in the stars for a financial reset. Okay. It's been talked about not just by Nostradamus, it's been talked about in Babylonian astrology, Chinese astrology, or Occidental. It's been around for quite some time, and it's happening now. I knew about the reset coming in 2017, and that's when I first got into crypto, and that was at the advice of occultist I was studying under named Stacy Tavish. You may know him. I've taken a lot of his courses on remote viewing, and I also started taking a crypto course of his. He's got a prepper course, and he's actually running a special on that platform, Udemy, something like that. So check that out if you're learning more from him about like crypto and prepping. I think he also teaches conjure and stuff like that. He is he is initiated into one of the ATRs. I don't know which one, so I'm not going to even get into that. Now, moving on, that was just a little thing about the Shemitah. You can go and look it up yourself and do more research on it. I was just a brief explanation, and like I said, when it's dropped at you once, that's one thing. When it's dropped a second time and you're going, okay, within a week's period, it makes you kind of wonder. My live earlier, I was having a thunderstorm and the Wi-Fi was just shit. So it got cut off, and then I came back and did it again. But also tonight we have a kazemi. Now, let me explain what a kazemi is. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. In the method of astrology that I am certified in, this energy and placement was never ever spoken of. Okay. It really wasn't until I'm in the process of getting certified in Babylonian astrology. So I'm a student right now, and it's been presented to me through my education. So a kazemi is an ancient astrology method. And once I started to learn about this Babylonian astrology, I realized that it made a lot more sense, cosmically speaking, that is. And the Mercury kazemi can occur when the planet is RX, retrograde, or direct. Now, before I get into what those different effects are, let me just explain that a kazemi dates back in ancient astrology to the beginning of the original science, astrology. The meaning of a kazemi comes from the Arabic term translated into Latin and then from Latin into English as in the heart of the sun. And this is when a planet is in a kazemi. A lot of planets go into kazemi, but right now we're talking about Mercury kazemi. And when a Mercury is in a kazemi, this means that the planet is at 0 degrees, and it only lasts about 17 to 18 minutes, where it's cruising past the sun or less. It's a very quick thing. When Mercury is kazemi, Mercury's basically conjuncting the sun. And any of us who've do astrology or have done astrology readings, I don't care whether you're modern, Vedic, or ancient astrology like myself, when you see a kazemi, when you see not a kazemi, but when a planet's conjuncting the sun, it's usually a very positive thing. Usually. There's exceptions to the rule with stars. But when this happens, it helps us tap into deep insight, mental process, and many receive like intense downloads either through their dreams or through meditation. This energy is a time even of powerful luck. It's all about the energy of attracting and intense downloads. This energy is a time when it's charm and even captivates the moment in some way. It's a time when things can come out of the darkness and into the light. This energy can be kind of close up, personal, and right in your face. But we receive information from the stars or cosmos, and many times we have some deep downloads coming from our subconscious mind at this time. So for those of you out there, keep a dream journal by your bed tonight and see what kind of dreams you have. Like I said, the kazemi happens at about 11:50 p.m. Pacific time. So if you're on the East Coast, it'll be what? 2:50? If you're across the pond, what is that? 5 hours later. So go in accordance with that. But the next kazemi after that is going to be on November 8th. and it's on election day, and it's in Scorpio. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'll when we get closer to that date, I will explain more. Um, but the rest is for my Patreons. I gave them all the dates for next year of all the Kazimis coming. Um, but in my notes, it said on September 22nd, 1150, Mercury will have a moment of clarity amid the chaos, known as a Kazemi. A planet of communication will enter the heart of the sun moments after the equinox. I'm not sure what time the equinox is, and I don't even know if I don't know about that. I'll have to double check that. This is coming from a strange website. But anyway, some of the things you can do in Kazemi energy is any sort of divination, uh, like tarot cards, if you do bone throwing, ruins, uh, any kind of modes of divination will be fine. Journal, experiment with like free writing and voice recording. Sometimes we get downloads and then we forget, especially as we get older. And so take a voice recorder and record your thoughts, record that download that you've received, and it should just all fall into place. Because it's so late at night, of course, I'm a night owl and I'm up to the wee hours of the morning. Just lighting a tea light for the Kazemi energy. Like I said, Mercury, what do those two planets, well, Sun is a luminary, but what does Mercury represent? It is the messenger of the gods. If we were in a waning or a waxing moon phase, absolutely you could bring money to you. What you need to do now is be thankful for the abundance that you have, because once you're thankful for that, then more can come. So tea light tonight for the Kazemi at 1150, and it's just simple as that. Nothing extravagant. Blessings over it. Whatever you want to say and do. It does bring about opportunities, though, and I will admit, last year I went into a ritual with about 120 people online. We were still in COVID, and I actually the occultist Balket Mon was in there, and another TikToker on here had created the event. Chiwan, I think I'm saying her name right. I haven't seen her lately on TikTok, but I know she just wrote a book. She was hosting the event, so there were a lot of people in that class, and I really actually learned a lot from it, from doing ritual work with the Kazemi energy. And at that time, that was about June 10th, I think, of 2021. The moon, the moon was waxing, and I noticed a lot of people talking about how um, cryptocurrency is a mercurial energy. And right after that ritual, crypto started to rise. It started to drop, but it started to rise. Always think of it this way with money. Bear market is not in our favor, but a bull market, think of Merrill Lynch. Merrill Lynch chose the bull as the financial mascot for money. The bull is Taurus. Taurus rules the second house. The second house is wealth, money, and possessions. Do you think that was an accident that Merrill Lynch chose that symbol for their financial institution, the bull? So, bull market, excellent for the little guy. Bear market, not so good. All right, let me go check TikTok or YouTube. All right. Anyway, that is my little spiel on the Kazemi. And it's mostly an ancient astrology thing. Not too many people I've aware of. There could be, so don't quote me. But mostly it's an ancient astrology method. Like I said, even the method I've been taught, the guy that taught me that never talked about this. See, this is why it's always important to, how do I say this? Search out your education and your information from all different aspects. Don't just settle for one. All right, what am I missing here? All right. It's a short and sweet live. I don't do too many of them. And this, uh, I'm on a warning, so I don't know how much longer this TikTok page will be up. So go follow my other one, which is the Crypto Witch, Astrology Witch, something like that. That's my other TikTok. So all of you out there have a happy, happy new fall. It is the first day of fall. Happy Mibon if you do celebrate that. Otherwise, just have a blessed fall. Have a blessed day, and be good to each other. Peace. And I don't know how to do lives very well, so bear with me while I stop this. There we go. Bye. All right, I stopped TikTok, but I'm still on this. Ooh, I'm still on YouTube. I'm not getting off YouTube. Just TikTok. Hey, sweet butterfly girl. Oh, my allergies are acting up today. All right, before I leave, I wasn't going to do this for YouTube, for TikTok, especially with TikTok banning me. Fungu on TikTok. I'm glad you came back here, sweet butterfly girl. It's so good to see you because I'm going to do tarots for you guys. Does anybody want a card pull? I'm going to do 2 card pulls, one from my animal spirit deck and from my energy deck. So total marketing play. Exactly. Bull. I don't know why people don't see that. It's just like the Christians chose the goat as the head of the devil. You know, that's a subconscious thing that they did. The 2 fish for Pisces. That's a subconscious thing that they chose to represent Christianity. You know, blessed be love. Okay. Kapui, did you want a reading? Did you want a card pull? There's only 2 of you in here, so my nose is running. I am so sorry, you guys. Whew. You would think that it being the first day of fall, it would cool down here, but it hasn't, and it is still hot as hell. Okay, I'm gonna pull the animal ones. Yeah, I'm feeling okay. I'm just kind of. Yesterday it stormed like crazy. Okay, and usually the weather washes everything away. The rain, and then the winds came up, and then it just blew everything back in. And I'm like, I woke up with the sniffles this morning. I'm okay. It's kind of been a sad day too. It's been 5 years today since my aunt left this earth. So I have my ancestor altar going with her candle lit and a picture of her. Um, yeah, it's kind of a sad day, but she would want me to go on. And it's been 5 years. I mean, not that the pain, every year it gets a little better and a little better and a little easier, but the pain is still there. So it could be from crying a little bit too. Oh, thanks, sweet butterfly girl. Oh, thanks, Kapui. I appreciate that. Okay, sweet butterfly girl, we're going to start with you. Have a sip of tea. Right, what spirit energy do we have for you? I'm going to turn on my little light here so that I can actually see what I'm reading. There we go. Whoa, one just flew out at me. Woohoo! Let's see. This is the dog. Can you see that? This is spirit. Oh, let me hold it like this. There you go. The dog. No, the dog represents loyalty, commitment. I know that much. The dog is about loyalty, it's about commitment. I'm going to read the rest. It's about devotion, protection, and service. Dogs have long been a domestic and servant of humans. They have also keen sacrifice for the benefit of their master or group. Uh, Northwest Native Americans myths describe dogs carrying out various tasks for the glory of their masters. Western Himalayan people annually sacrifice dogs to protect themselves against disease and misfortune. Oh my God, that's awful. I could never sacrifice a dog. Human, yes. In the mountainous regions of Japan, villagers would importune the gods for black, rain-filled clouds by sacrificing a black dog. So basically, the dog energy symbolizes is devotion, protection, and service. And I also see that as dedication and loyalty, and that can represent your career right now. You're dedicated to a certain path. You're dedicated to following a certain way. Does that make any sense? I will end it with one of these just for clarity and clarification. Just let me give these a little shuffle. I have my, as you can see, I have my little candle lit in the back. My altar is an absolute pigsty. But that's okay. I've been doing a lot of work. I'm doing a lot more spell work than I have astrology readings lately. If someone would have told me I'd be a witch for hire 20 years ago, I would have said, get out of here. But here I am. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of work on my altar spell-wise. Some of it was getting rid of negative energy. Some of it was to open road openers, finances. It's a time of just hard. Yes, absolutely. All right, sweet butterfly girl, look at that. Another one just flew out. It's a good one, too. Hold on. My little booklet go. This is a great card. It's cornucopia for you, hon. So we started off with the animal spirit card, which was the dog, and we are ending it with cornucopia. Ignore my ugly nails. Now, cornucopia, let's see, that's an 11, and that is a master number. And we'll go in and we shall read it. Just turn this light over that way. There we go. And this is about having wishes fulfilled. Anytime you draw it upright, and it spit out at me, it went psh. This, when it's upright, it's about an abundant harvest and great blessings are waiting for you, and you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, and all of the above. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know that you've done important and hard work. You've put in the hard work. It's all about to pay off for you big time, okay? Sweet butterfly girl, whatever hard work you've been putting in, it's paying off. And the mantra, the affirmation here, the universe is abundant. That I desire comes to me in just the right time and way. I am blessed. So that's very beautiful. Very, very nice. Yes, definitely. It just, it takes time and it takes patience. Um, I was explaining that to someone the other day about cryptocurrency. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes patience. Oh, you're in a Saturn return. Okay. Yeah, I had mine a few years ago. Um, they're learn from those lessons that happen in them, but know that once you're out of it, it's a beautiful thing. Okay, Capri, here we go. Let's do the um, animal spirit first. Do you think it's too late to start? Not at all. Never too late to start a YouTube channel. Um, never too late. Why not? I've been doing YouTube for a couple of years and I'm not that great at it, but why not? Put your voice out there. I'm always on here more than I am TikTok. I'm in a lot of trouble with TikTok. I put things about sex trafficking and CPS being a corrupt institution, you're going to get red flags. Or if you say anything derogatory about Christians. Now, I don't have an issue with people who love Jesus. I don't care. That's great. Most of those people follow in his footsteps. No, I have an issue with the self-righteous religious zealots who want to control everything and everybody. That's what I have an issue with. And that's probably the ones who reported me. So, fuck you, TikTok. Pardon my French. Sweet butterfly girl, do not say that. That is not true. That is absolutely not true. Now, my mother used to tell me this, not everybody is going to like you. There'll be people that resonate with you and there'll be people that don't. And that's how you got to see it. Not everyone likes me. I've been doing this for a couple of years. I'm still under 200. I cannot get to 1,000 followers to save my life. And I realize that the things I say strike a nerve with a lot of people. But I wouldn't be true to myself if I didn't say the things I said. All right, Kapui, here we go. Why is that one sticking up? Okay, there it is. Well, this is actually a good Kapui because you are an air sign. It is the mighty pelican. Pelican. And the pelican, I'm going to read it with my magnifying glass on, so bear with me. Symbolizes wisdom, focus, self-sacrifice, and nurture. One story of the pelican relates to the bird pierced her breast with her beak in order to feed her babies with her blood. In Christianity, this trait is self-sacrifice is likened to that of Christ. Pelicans partially digest their food and regurgitate it for their young, embodying the symbol of nurture. Their huge beak can hold large amounts of fish, symbolizing holding and holding and imparting large amounts of wisdom and knowledge. In ancient Egypt, pelicans were depicted in the walls of tombs as protectors. They were also sacred in Judaism. So the pelican, wisdom, focus, self-sacrifice, and nurture. Now, this also means that we are at the equinox today. Today is the fall equinox. Down under, it is the spring equinox. The energies are at an even balance. So this is important time for all of us to bring clarity, bring balance and harmony into our lives. So, all right, let's pull the other one. All right, these are so, my hands are so small. I always have such a hard time shuffling these. Ooh, it's warm today here. I'm like waiting for winter to arrive. It is a heavy spirit message, and because I know your star sign gives and gives and gives of themselves. And I know this because I have a mother with the same placement, and sometimes she could be people's doormat, and I don't like seeing that. So just nurture yourself. Take time for you. Bring balance and harmony back into your life. Um, this new moon that's coming in Libra is going to really help Libras. Okay, September born or October born. All right, here we go. Let's see what energy card pops up. All right. This is called All Tied Up. If you look at the number at the top, it's a 5. 23, but 2 and a 3 is a 5. So it's a working number. So what this means, let me go and, I've had this deck for almost 2 years now, and I have never drawn this card at all. I can honestly say this is a new one. '23, right? Oopsie, I'm on 25. That's why it didn't make any sense. Now, all tied up means the lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. So you might be tied up with something and it's not letting you have any time. I love it. This is, you're making me laugh, Kapui. Let me hold up the card. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. Receiving this card upright represents, hold on, structure. Oh, right, wait a minute. It represents, hold on, my light is flickering. There we go. It represents situations in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward, or it may be some sort of technical issue. Please remember Mercury's in retrograde. So all technical issues sounds like a sex thing to me. I knew that was coming. Kinky, huh? A major drama may be going around you, stopping you from moving forward, or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you've been waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. Um, I'm not sure what's going on, but whatever it is, know that the new moon is coming. And even though Mercury is, actually Mercury leaves, still retrograde, but it leaves Libra tomorrow and goes into Virgo. The affirmation, Kapui, is this: I release stuck energy, old habits, and restrictions. My life is opening up. I am free to choose my own reality. So, um, I'm I'm having text issues with iPhone user. Oh, well, that could be it. It doesn't have to be anything major, you know. It can always be something simple and simplistic. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, they are. Okay. Well, um, good luck. I don't know what to say. I have to say, I'm going to take a picture of a plant I'm growing in my backyard. Kapui, you'll be very proud and happy of me. And once I'm done harvesting it, I'm going to be making my mother her own homemade CBD lotion. Today? Is it today? Happy birthday. It's your birthday season. Right. Okay. Well, I hope you have a good birthday. It is Libra season. It's official. It is today. So, um, anyway, you guys out there, my little thing's triggering me that a thunderstorm is brewing, and so that's probably why I got on here at 3 because I knew that 10:15. Okay, so you are a true October born Libra. Yeah, my mother is in September, and her birthday's on the day the Shemitah ends. So uh, look, it's your power season. There you go. What was I gonna say? Oh crap, I forgot. Look at the markets. Um, because of the Shemitah after the 26th, there could be a stock market crash, but um, we'll see. Third deacon. All right. Oh, right, right. Okay, third deacon. Right. We don't talk about that in ancient astrology, but I get it. The third deacon, modern astrology, the deacons from a certain date to a certain date. Second deacon. I guess I'd be a second deacon then, because mine's the fourth. Anyway, I am out of here, you guys. You guys have a blessed uh new fall, not new fall. Blessed fall or harvest seasons. The wheel of the year turns once again. And if you're going to do any Kazemi work, remember 11:50 p.m. tonight, you have 17 minutes of energy and power. So work it. And I will try and get back on here. What is today? Is this Thursday? It's Thursday. No, I won't be back on here probably until Monday. Um, nope, that won't work either. I'll probably have to come back on here and give you the full moon or the new moon forecast. I cannot wait till this retrograde is over because it's really fucking with me. Usually I can handle it because I'm born with a Mercury in retrograde, but not when it's Libra energy. I'm just not handling it well. So if I say things and it doesn't sound right, that's why. Okay, I'm a robot to my own stars as well. I'm a victim to them too. So just bear with me. Um, like I did a video early on Patreon and I said the wrong time, like 10 something. I'm like, fuck, it was 11 something. And, I corrected it. But, sometimes Mercury retrogrades are my mouth goes faster than my mind. Does this make any sense to any of you? And the mental clarity, so I need to go take my own advice and go ground and center. Okay. All of you out there, thank you for tuning in. Kapui, sweet butterfly girl, have a blessed evening and a wonderful day. And I'll try and get back on here tomorrow for the forecast for the new moon in Libra. Bye, you guys.